All right, welcome to another episode of Unknown. Today we have a treat for you. Please introduce yourself.
I am or go by most wanted VIP. VIP just, for short, but I always scream my team's name first because that's important to me. So most wanted VIP.
So tell them where you're from, VIP.
Well, I'm originally from New York, born and raised in New York, and my mom's is a single mother. She raised me and my brother, moved us to Connecticut. I say 97, 98. I was about, no, actually it was earlier than that because I was like 7 years old. So probably like 95.
95.
Yeah, so I've been a Connecticut resident since about 95.
Like, this is weird for me because, like, I know you know you.
Yeah,
like,
but now you
I ain't just meet you. No. I know you know you.
Yeah, you look familiar.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've been at baby showers and
Yeah.
first baby.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
like, this is, like I said,
You get more in-depth knowledge
Yeah.
of me right now than you probably previously had.
I don't know, because I know a lot.
You know a lot about me too, though. So it's just like,
Like, but where did music start for you? Let's get in there.
All right. I say as early as I can remember. I don't really have no memory where I don't have a musical, memory to go back to because I was playing with instruments since I was little, and I was in chorus and band. I was that chorus geek, that band geek from 4th grade all the way up until high school. Then I got too cool for it.
Yeah.
And other than that, I was dibbling and dabbling with poetry and writing since I could pick up a pencil. So
That's new for me.
From there, I've always had an affinity for writing music.
Like, ever since I knew you you wrote music, you were into music. I didn't know you were in
The chorus,
the
and band
chorus
and all
and
that.
band.
Yeah, I was a band geek. Lugging. I played saxophone for 9 years, alto saxophone. I played the piano for 9 years. My mother gave me piano lessons when I was 6 years old, and they stuck until junior year high school. So chorus and band was always made sense because
You're a melody guy. You're a melody guy. You're definitely a melody guy. Like, you're the first person that really introduced me to melodies and music.
I mean, that's a nice way to put it. Yeah.
Do you think playing an instrument like the piano helps with like the tone and everything when it comes to creating melodies for a song?
Well, certainly, because it's about how you sing the keys and what keys you sing in. That is kind of like a memory in my ear as far as how keys go. You know what I'm saying? What keys supposed to how you to stay in a key for the melody.
I wouldn't know. I'm tone deaf.
Yeah, it's one of those things. But maybe that came from me dibbling and dabbling because I know how to read real sheet music and stuff like that. So that kind of stuff, kind of gives you a different outlook on how you approach writing melodies and stuff like that. So maybe it helped. I would like to think so.
See, this is why you need to talk to your friends.
Why?
I didn't
know that?
and if someone, your name is V.I.P, which most of your friends call you P. If someone brought up P, band and keyboards doesn't correlate with
doesn't
P.
really correlate with my whole story. But when you bring my story, when you make it reality and you put all the nuances of my childhood and all that into my story, it kind of brings everything into full circle.
I'm gonna get in. Like, this
Let's
is
go.
about to be
Let's
some
go.
Dr. Phil.
Let's go. Cut me up.
All right. If somebody asks me who's P, I would say P is one of those rappers who you don't have to question. If he said it, he did it.
Pretty much.
Now, society might not claim that to be a good thing because some of the things you've done. Some of the things you've done in your life, what I know about, I would never. How do you go from being in band to doing some of the extra things that you've done in your life?
Well, that's just a picturesque view of America and any American kid. You know what I'm saying? I might have started off as the wholesome, you know, happy-go-lucky kid who wanted to play band instruments and all that, but, you know, society and the pressures of, you know, being a grown-up forced me to make certain decisions that, you know, I may have made differently now that, you know, I'm grown up looking back on, but it's just like the societal gravitational pull that, you know, every kid goes through trying to, you know, establish himself out here in the world.
Yeah.
I made certain decisions to, you know, that I thought were getting me towards being a grown up when, and those what is what rounds my story out to being, you know, as gritty as you may have, you know, remember it to be and all that. But, you know what I'm saying, even in the midst of all that, you know, it kind of makes me see that, you know, somebody's means doesn't always define who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Like, no, you're definitely, like, what?
Like, I've met drug dealers and killers who, you know what I'm saying, who were, you know, probably the sweetest kids in the world, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, situational, societal factors, you know, change people.
Yeah, because I know you're definitely an intelligent person, like,
Thank you.
college student.
Oh, I went to college too.
Oh, I mean,
I didn't
family.
graduate.
I mean, but you come from
Yeah.
a family of scholars. Your
Yes,
mother,
yeah, she went to school. She graduated from college as well. She's got her associate's degree, and then on top of that, she went to RN school. Got her RN. So
yeah,
education has always been like, you know,
I've been
embedded
around
in
your
my
family.
household.
Yeah, I've been around your cousins and stuff like that.
Yeah, we got education.
Very educated. Spell some words that I had to step back in the corners, like, oh, don't call on me.
So, I did do pretty good on my SAT. You know what I'm saying?
So like that, and it's, I don't want to glorify.
Bringing that all that dynamic,
Yeah.
it kind of makes you think a little bit more about somebody when you look at them as, don't just judge them by, I mean, their past or, you know what I'm saying, the gangster things that
you're a street dude. Like, you're like...
America's street, man. When you look at America as a picture, you know what I mean? America's not nice, man. America's gritty. America's dirty on the underbelly, on the top belly. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know, CNN and all these other things try to, you know, gloss things over and make it seem like, oh, you know what I'm saying, we're not portraying America as we should be, but really we are. You know what I mean? We're dirty pieces of crap people, you know what I'm saying, who are very, very singularity in mindset, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what rap music is. It gives you that, you know, kind of in your face picturesque of America that people don't actually want to see all the time, but it's actually the reality.
Do you think it's necessary for them to see, for the outside world to see, to understand?
That's the whole reason rap has been necessary, is because our stories needed to be told, our visions needed to get, you know what I'm saying, portrayed, because
do you think that's where it's at
everybody else
now?
will gloss over it. No, it's at a different spot now, but, you know, because it's marketable now and it's commercial now and all that, but I think the essence of it still is that somebody telling their story, you know what I mean?
How do you feel about those who aren't really necessarily telling their story, but using things people like you may have went through to
glorify their story or glorify their position?
To create a
image, a la Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I wasn't necessarily saying him, but
all right, but
we can.
I mean, okay, those guys, you know, they're cashing in on that whole aspect of, you know what I'm saying, the gritty, the underbelly, underworld life of America is what rap is. So we're gonna cash in on that and, you know,
how do you feel?
Market that. How do I feel about that? I feel like anything. This is an enterprise. Music is an enterprise. So if people are finding their loopholes and their niches to get money off of it by exploiting shit, guess what? It's been happening since the beginning of the time.
But
it's not nothing new.
I definitely
rock
understand.
music.
Business is
everybody's been exploited.
Business is business, but it's the culture that we come from. In a way, it's like a military mindset. You would never dress up as a armed forceman and it's like, hey, I'm an armed forceman, give me money. There's people from this culture has been affected by this culture in some way, somehow.
Oh, so you feel disrespected by somebody else wearing that and
not necessarily
that garb on and
not
picking
the
it on.
garb, but the whole fake.
I've been through this, or I bust guns and stuff like that.
Either we've been through ourselves, we have fathers who's been through it and know the consequences of this thing. So why would you portray this and glorify this thing if you're not really a part of it?
That's the shitty part about it. But you know, it doesn't have any substance behind it when they do it like that, when they exploit like that. But you know what? I feel like when you get music from an artist like me, it's kind of like that breath of fresh air through all that bullshit, where it's like I cut to the, you know what I'm saying, essence of being real and, you know, giving you authenticity. And, you know, there's Apple and there's Microsoft and there's V.I.P and there's Tekashi. You know what I'm saying?
It's
so you get what you get, like, you know.
Like Push said, real ones, he didn't say ones, but bring balance to the game we're in. So there's a you where I know you, there's no questions. If you said it, you've done it because I've been there or I missed it.
Let me put it this way. I've either done it, viewed it, witnessed it, or it was in my, you know, somebody else's story that, you know what I'm saying, that can't tell their story. You know
exactly. But it's all real.
It's all real.
So with you bring the balance, you bring the nooks and the cranny,
the yin to the yang,
the pot and the Pyrex. You bring it all.
Not the baking soda to the pot.
There's a little ice cubes added.
With the ice. Well, but we talking about other things right now.
Yeah,
so we're
not talking about. The point I'm making.
Off base, you know
the point I'm making is you bring truth to the art. And what is art without truth?
Yeah, I think that's the best kind of art, when you're being truthful. When you try to do something that not yourself, then it's harder to bring that art to life, because it's like you're trying to manufacture it when it's supposed to be part of you.
There's only so long the fakes can pretend.
Oh, yeah. And guess what? You know, that time is coming too, because there's a lot of awareness coming around in these days and age, and, you know what I'm saying, the whole wokeness is coming about, and, you know, there's no more time for all that fake rap no more, because people are awake now.
So, what would you say is your lane, your niche? Who are you and what do you bring to this game?
Okay, to echo what we just said, authenticity. You know, breath of fresh air. You know, something new. At the same time, being nostalgic, because I'm a long-time rapper fan since, you know, 90s. So, like, I kind of embody some of that old music when I write my music. So nostalgia, authenticity, and just talent, man. You know, be talented when you make music. You know.
So what have you been working on?
Well, right now I'm working on a slew of singles, because I just want to give all my opposition, all my listeners, all my fans, nothing to be you know, vague about, and, you know, nothing to if and a but about. Like, I'm gonna give you hits after hits, and that's what I plan on doing for the next couple of weeks. Just singles of hits. So shooting videos. You know,
the pandemic been helping you stay focused.
Yeah, you know, I got my little man right here helping me stay focused. I got him during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? My girl works from home, so this was a great, you know, companion for her to stay home while I go work and make the money and come home. You know. But pandemic has been good to me. I built a home studio, you know what I'm saying, to just to alleviate the fact that I couldn't get to the studio and paying for studio time and all that. So, you know, I engineer my own stuff now. And
has there been any drawbacks?
From doing the whole my own studio?
The pandemic.
Drawbacks? Nah, I haven't stopped work. Money ain't stopped, and you know what I'm saying, family is good. God bless.
But you have your own team, right?
I do.
What's the name?
Most Wanted.
Most Wanted.
Most Wanted music group.
Most Wanted.
Most Wanted.
So, in your project, who you bringing along from the crew? Who's featuring features and stuff like that?
It's a hodgepodge of characters over there, artists, including myself. 5 artists in total. Me, Blaze, Kobe, G Money, DC, all are trying to work on their own projects right now, as well as me, as well as how I am. The home studio is kind of our big home base where we all kind of, you know, get our work done. And, you know, I just live by example, you know. I let my team, you know, me feed off of my energy by me making the most powerful music I can make, and hopefully they follow suit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you guys knew each other because I know you guys. You guys knew each other forever, like since pissing in the bed.
Pissing in the dirt. Yeah.
This is a question I ask most people. What do you want from this? What do you want for yourself?
What do I want from this? I want to be able to look back and if we're speaking about what do I want from me pursuing music and all that, I want to be able to look back and say I have a body of work that I'm proud of, and that my kid could be proud of, and that people could look back on when I'm gone and say that, you know, this is my legacy, this is my story, this is my memoirs.
I think that comes very important to us as we age.
Yeah.
Like, I have life insurance.
I
have life insurance now. Like, you want to make sure the people you care most about is well taken care of. A legacy is one of the most important things.
And something we overlook in our Black community a lot is legacy. Like, let's leave something behind for, you know, the ones behind us.
For example, of honor, like, yo, my father made this. Let me carry on and add on to this. But I know I see your boy. What's his name again? Adobe's getting restless. Yeah. But you do have a performance. What are you performing for us today?
I'm gonna be doing For Show.
For sure. And I'm for sure ready to hear that. So thank you, Pete, for showing up, and let's get this rocking, all right?
Facto. Let's do it.
Most wanted. For sure, I'm ballin' coast to coast. You niggas don't come close. I'm the one that do the most. Yeah, I know. For sure, that break it burn like toast. I'm hotter than the stove. I'm the one that don't approach. Don't come close. For sure, I'm ballin' coast to coast. You niggas don't come close. I'm the one that do the most. Yeah, I know. For sure. That break it burn like toast. I'm hotter than a stove. I'm the one they don't approach. Don't come close. Surprise, a real nigga survive. Don't let them tell you lies. For that sacrifice. Yeah, I know. Rewind, and like there's no rewind. That's probably why I'm getting high. Just try to catch a vibe. Yeah. Don't try. The gun is supersized. And you just a small fry, but you gon' ride until you die. Okay, I know. Sunrise. As sure as that sunrise, you know I'm gon' get mine. You see me shining, pull up them blinds, okay, I glow. Remind, now need I even remind? If I fall back, it's a comeback. Like Jordan with the 4-5, I'm in my prime. Oh, you ain't know, yeah, conjuring up that door. Yeah, like Domino's peso, need more queso for them caseloads, for sure. Oh, I've arrived, they know that I've arrived. My ops, they all knows higher than me. I'm higher than a kite, okay, I know. No mind. Now we don't pay him no mind. You know that time is money, why the fuck you wasting minds? Okay, I know. For sure, I'm ballin' coast to coast. You niggas don't come close. I'm the one that do the most. Yeah, I know. For sure, that break it burn like toast. I'm hotter than a stove. I'm the one they don't approach. Don't come close. For sure, I'm ballin' coast to coast. You niggas don't come close. I'm the one that do the most. Yeah, I know. For sure. That break it burn like toast. I'm hotter than a stove. I'm the one they don't approach. Don't come close. Surprise, a real nigga survive. Don't let them tell you lies. For that sacrifice. Yeah, I know. Rewind, and like there's no rewind. That's probably why I'm getting high. Just try to catch a vibe. Yeah, together we a force. I gotta shout out all my souls. And I'm getting buckets, of course. Nigga, baby Shaq in the post. Yeah, ballin' no pick and roll. I just hop in the whip and roll. Hit the slick for the turbo. My ride smoother than Merlot. Got them throwing up like girls. Imagining what I gross. Make my shorty hit high notes. Yeah, but she know Mariah. Day I hopped up the porch. Was like jumping into the fire. Whoever said you got hope, well then that nigga's a liar. Yeah, my guys go down but they wise guys. Don't fuck with them, my ties. End up taking shots, my tie. Okay, I know. don't cry, I can see the pain in your eyes. Someone should've told you you meet me, then you gon' meet your demise. Yeah, I know, for sure, I'm ballin' coast to coast. You niggas don't come close, I'm the one that do the most. Yeah, I know, for sure, that brick get burn like toast. I'm hotter than a stove, I'm the one they don't approach. Don't come close, yeah, for sure, I'm ballin' coast to coast. You niggas don't come close, I'm the one that do the most. Yeah, I know, for sure, that break it burn like toast. I'm hotter than a stove, I'm the one they don't approach. Don't come close, surprise, a real nigga survive. Don't let them tell you lies, for that second sacrifice. Yeah, I know, rewind, and like there's no rewind. That's probably why I'm getting high, just trying to catch a vibe, yeah, yeah.